Hello everyone, and welcome to another All the Anime unboxing. Today, we are taking a look at the Oscar-nominated Mirai, which is available on DVD, on Blu-ray, and as a Blu-ray and DVD limited collector's edition set. So I'm going to put the Blu-ray and DVD to one side, because we're not putting the focus on those today. We are looking at this beauty, the limited collector's edition set. So I'm going to take you through all the content and give you a little tour of the outside packaging as well. And as you can see there, the logo popping out in the light there. I really like that finish. Now, on the reverse side here, you see the info sheet, the onsert, if you will. This is actually removable. It is a temporary thing. It's held to get on there by a couple of glue dots, which you will be able to remove, and I'll show you how to do that in a few moments as well. But there is a look at all the info contained on that onsert for those of you interested. And once again, we return to the front. Oh, actually, I'll show you the spines quickly, because I know a few of you like to know how the spines look. There's where all the contents is stored. Once I've got the cellophane off, we'll be getting into all of that, don't you worry. Then underneath. And then finally, this side of the spine, which I assume will be the side that will actually be showing off on your shelf when you've actually got it as part of your Blu-ray and DVD collection. So, I've got the cellophane off now, and I'm going to give you another quick tour of the front of the packaging. Once again, you can see the logo popping out in the light there. Now, you'll notice the BBFC sticker is gone. That is because that was a sticker on the cellophane. But now the onsert, I mentioned this. So if you peel it gently... There we go. That's the first blue dot. And then there's another one up here. Again, just peel it gently. There you go. There you go. So, now here is a look at the back. As you can see, we've got this first visual that was revealed for the film. Now I'll give you a quick closer look at that. And another little tidbit, you'll see that the Japanese logo is retained on the packaging as well. Nice little extra there. So, a quick look at the spines now that I've removed the cellophane. And then we move to the side here. And as I said a few moments ago, we'll be getting to the inner contents in just a few moments' time. Then underneath... and you can see the text there popping out in the light. And now we come to this side of the spine as well, and there you go, you get a better look now of how the logo and really that blue foil finish really stands out and just pops up in the light. In fact, you know what I'll do? I'll quickly stand it up this way, because I know you're probably curious, given this is how it's going to look on your shelf most likely. So that is how it's going to look for you. I really like that design. So with that being said, let's get to what you guys want to see. Let's get inside this collector's edition set, because there is a lot to unpack here. So I'll just put the rigid case to one side. And we've got lots of extras there, so I'll come back to those in a few moments' time as well. So, the Digipack. Now in here, you are going to find the 3 discs that are inside here. So now, if I unfold this, you would see all 3 discs. But now, I'm not going to focus on that just yet, because I actually want to show you all of the imagery that's on the outer side of the Digipack. So here's a closer look for you. A few notable moments from the film which you may recognise. As you can see there, we've also retained the Japanese logo on the side as well. So as I flip it back over, I mentioned we had the 3 discs inside. So I want to put a bit more focus on this because it's really cool. So we've got the Blu-ray disc, the DVD disc, and the CD soundtrack inside. Now, having the CD soundtrack is a wonderful complement to this set. I'm so happy we can include it. And now I'm sure you're wondering what it looks like without the discs in place. Here is what it looks like. I'll give you a quick close-up of the imagery there. And that wraps up what is in the Digipack. So let's move on to these art cards. Now first of all, get this belly band off. There we go. Now, in fact, I'm holding it upside down. Let's correct that. There we go. So, first of all, this art card in particular. And when it comes to the imagery, it's a really lovely image of the inside of the house that you see in the film. But there is something else significant about this card, because on the reverse side, it will tell you what number your collector's edition set is. Now, this copy that we have opened today, it's number 597. But hey, let us know in the comments or on Twitter and Facebook and such what number you got. Here is the second art card. You may recognise that location from the film. And for those of you wondering, this is what is on the back of the remaining art cards as well. Then we have the third card. And the fourth. And finally, we move to this art card, the final card. You may recognise all the locations from various points of the film. So that wraps up the cards. Let's get on to this. Now this book, which is a hardback book, I should add. Give you a quick look at the spine. And then the reverse side of the cover as well. Now this book, I really want to put some focus on this book because it's got a tremendous amount of info in here. It really does focus on the making of the film in quite some detail, it's got to be said. You get a crosstalk with a couple of the producers throughout the course of the entire book, talking about the planning phase, how it developed throughout, going to some really, really unique detail that you perhaps don't normally hear spoken about when it comes to films. They add in illustrations like this, for example, of architecture and whatnot. And also other locations that are focused on the film. There are also comments from other people that were involved in the film as well. I mentioned the location. Here is a perfect example of that for you. And it's definitely something that you really need to check out. It also goes into details of when the film went to Cannes for its world premiere. We also put a focus on how well it was received overseas as well. Delve into the future a bit, and something I really enjoyed having a look at, the timeline of the film itself, from the planning phase right through its release, and we even added in information pertaining to the UK specifically in there as well. So that concludes that. But what is this, I hear you ask? Well, this, everyone, is a replica poster of the Japanese theatrical design of the poster. And that, everyone, concludes this unboxing of the limited collector's edition Blu-ray DVD set of the Oscar-nominated Mirai. Order your copy today.